Hi, my question's probably mainly for Ruth, is what's being done at the front end in the prevention of piracy, as far as, is there markets around the world where a film might be distributed and that's the weak link as to where the content's actually getting out there? And maybe Sam can add a little bit, if you're going to give things about, the content with no digital pass or something that you were saying.
The digital rights management.
Does that
DRM.
create a leak at some stage as well? So what's going to help us there?
When I took this job at Creative Future, I actually didn't really know anything about piracy because actually having been in the business, I never pirated anything, right? So the first thing I did was I had seen World War Z the week before I started last July, and so when I got to the office, I typed into my search bar, which happened to be Google, it could be Bing or any of them, and I put in Watch World, and it finished for me War Z. And up came 12 to 15 links, much to my surprise. Now, as a person in the film business, right, I knew it shouldn't be up there, right? But there it was. And so I clicked on one, and there it was. It was a pretty lovely, pristine version. It wasn't a digital copy. It was clear, as this has happened, is they're filmed within 24 to 48 hours of a movie being in a theater. It is filmed in a theater and uploaded to the internet, okay? They use high-def cameras. They take the audio from a hearing-impaired jack, and they marry the tracks. I thought I was gonna see a jiggly print with like silhouettes getting up to go to the restroom. Nope, pretty nice. Advertiser supported, and often by Fortune 500 companies. So the leaks, it's organized crime. First of all, it's not two kids in a basement going, screw the man. It is Russian mob. It is people that are in drug trafficking, gun trafficking, child pornography, human trafficking, and piracy. It is just another business vertical. So when people pirate, I get really angry because it's not a victimless crime. You're taking money from people who try to make more entertainment for you, and you're giving it to criminals. So let's be clear about that. The Expendables is an unusual circumstance. Expendables 3, if anyone obviously read about it in the last 3 weeks, that leak was somewhere between the lab and the courier and the studio. That doesn't happen very often anymore because there is security. There are people who are being arrested, and not any of that has been announced because it's still an ongoing criminal investigation. But I spent the evening the other night with Avi Lerner, who personally has probably lost tens of millions of dollars. You know, whether you're going to see Expendables or not is not the point, okay, right? It's simply that it keeps him from making additional movies. I don't think people understand that. I believe that in the music business, when piracy started and they said there won't be any more music, no one believed them, and there still is music. But there's actually a statistic from the IRS, interestingly enough, that says that there are 43% less new musicians today than 10 years ago who are at least filing tax reports saying that their income comes from music. So yes, the live promotion business is wildly successful, but there are less musicians, and it's harder, as we know, on the independent level to get movies made. So so the question is that we're trying to protect it, but and Sam can talk to the DRM on the Vimeo side.